People love to change people, and it's almost like a form of resistance. You just feel like all tense, like you want to change them. But when you accept, you're just like, relax, like, okay, well, this person will not change. And again, with my children, once I accepted the way they are, because, as a mom, you have these big dreams and plans, like, I want my child to achieve this and to achieve that. My youngest, basically, he faced death 3 times before he turned 25. And that was shattering. A lot of times came close to not surviving. And it was a real shift in my mothering and as a person, where I was just like, oh, I keep wanting him to go on these certain paths, and he's not. Because you know what, Lisa, that's not him. He is doing his own journey. And I used to say, I keep trying to tell my kids or friends or whatever, we're driving along. I want you to avoid this pothole. And so I thought I was doing this big service by saying there's a pothole ahead. But every single time they kept going through the pothole. And I realized, was like, okay, well, that's their journey. They may need to go through this pothole. There's nothing you can do. And to be really honest with myself, because I always said, oh, I wished I had that when I was younger. And, they probably would have told me something and I would have still driven in that pothole myself. And so that realization just shifted a lot of my relationships, and how it took a lot of pressure off me. And like I said, the resistance was gone. And when I accept the person for where they are, amazing things happen. Because I also have 0 expectations. And I had this elderly lady tell me, like, she put my face in her hands and she goes, that is like the most brilliant thing, because you can only go up from there. And I think we enter into a lot of things with expectations instead of just being in the moment and just appreciating what happens. And I've had so much magic happen just from being like, okay, let's see how it goes, instead of in my head going, this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and then we should probably talk about this. Instead, I'm just present, and amazing things happen.